Welcome to Pinball Mayhem. My name's Jeremy, and Vulcan is finally done. Remember I did a video earlier of me going through the score reels, and that was just one of the steps. Perhaps in the future, when I go through a pinball machine, I'll make more videos on it. But I thought I'd show you the finished product and kind of go through the steps that I did to get it to where it is today. Alrighty, this is a 1977 Gottlieb Vulcan. I picked this up as a project machine, non-working, been passed from a couple different collectors. Nobody really finishing it. So I just went all in and got her taken care of. Just kind of walk around the cabin here. The cosmetic things I've done to it are pretty straightforward. Just cleaning the cabinet. I didn't really bother with any touch-ups. The scratches and whatnot don't bother me, and this cabinet looks pretty darn good after it's all cleaned up anyway. Below here you will see the Harbor Freight cart that is made into a pinball cart, and let me tell you, it works really great. I am really glad I did that, and here's the reason. That's where it lives over here. I did not pull up any of these carpets, and the cart had no trouble getting over the carpets with the machine on it. Worked really great. Okay, back to what I did. Alright, well, for the first part of it, we'll go into the back box here. Get a little bit of extra light. Probably one of the first things safety-wise I did was we got a brand new cord. And in the back box in the video, of course, you saw I did all the score reels. Well worth it. They did take me some adjustment to get them right, but you know, it's just part of the learning process. Another thing I really worked on was all these mechanical units. Getting them all properly freed up and working here. That's another major thing. This machine also required some cleaning of the Jones plugs. We'll just start a game here. I'm not going to do any gameplay on this video, but we'll just kind of show you the reset procedure here. Power button on these is located right here, or I should say the start button. And the final thing is serves the ball. Okay, another one of the things I like to do is really concentrate on the playfield smoothness. This game did have some planking, but it wasn't too bad. I don't know if you can see any of the shine here. Get the light down. But this turned out really good. I just really rub it with Novus and get the clear coat to lay down, and the ball just travels so much nicer on it. Let's see if we got any good reflections here. Yeah, there's some. Then yeah, she turned out really nice, and the colors just pop. There's still some ball swirls in there, but I'm okay with that. Of course, all the bulbs were changed out. I ended up using, I've got a pile of used ones and I don't mind changing them out. I like the original style bulbs the best. Pop bumpers got cleaned, light sockets got repaired. We'll lift up the playfield and take another look. Okay, the playfield is in what they call the service position. It is not on its prop rod. I really don't like to work on them like that unless there's tight space or something. This way you can safely prop the playfield up as long as you're not moving the game. And continue to work on things. So for this game, probably what I spent the most amount of time on was just some troubleshooting. This one I decided not to clean all the switches beforehand, and kind of bit me on that one, because I ended up cleaning most of them afterwards. That's okay. Repairing light sockets was one of the big things. Let's see if I can spot one that I repaired here. Here's one. No, not really. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Here's one I just did. Let's see if we can see it here. Get a little better light on it. Now, of course, I could have replaced it, but I'd rather fix what I can. The outer shell was just not making contact with the ground piece here. So what I did was I cleaned it off with the Dremel, hit it with some flux and a little bit of solder, and it's good to go. And if that doesn't fix it, then we can move the wire to the top portion here. And again, there's nothing wrong with replacing the whole socket, but why spend the extra expense? It's going to be a machine in my my collection. Okay. Down in the bottom, just the usual stuff. Just again, cleaning up the mechanical units, make sure they rotate, because of course they didn't. I did not clean every switch on the score motor. This is a score motor here. They did not need it. I did end up cleaning some of the switches when I was troubleshooting. And then there were going through the relays here. There is a lot of relays to go through, but it was worth it because it's working great now. And yeah, just a lot of play testing, and this was also a problem. Some of these leaf switches here control the lights, whatnot, for the various functions and bonuses, and they were a little touchy. Had to adjust some of those. Didn't have to do too much with the drop targets, didn't have to take them apart or anything. Again, cleaning up some of the switches for the lighting so the lights work properly. And there's another mechanical unit here that needed work and cleaning. So again, it's just a lot of time cleaning stuff. Not a lot of parts were replaced. Coil sleeves, of course, were needed, but again, not too much on this game. Just a lot time consuming to go through it, but in the end, it's worth it. Okay. Two more things I like to do on any game. Replace the beer seal. That's this black seal right here that gets worn out, and purpose is to prevent liquids from going into the game. Another thing I replace on any game I have is the glass. Why? It just makes everything look so much nicer, and really makes a big difference. Well, I hope you enjoyed this wrap-up video of Vulcan. Please give it a thumbs up, share the video, post a comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.